All right, so I don't know why I get laughing and I can't stop. Today's Hey Landyn questions are gonna be all about home. So today's Hey Landyn questions are gonna be all about home and interior questions, some paint color questions, how I deal with dog hair, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get started. Number one is, what are some neutral paint colors that I love? So I'm gonna rattle off the ones that I have in my home that I really like. And of course, you can find all of them in their entirety and all their little paint numbers and everything on the website. If you go to Home Tour, you can search it by room. But some of my favorite are Benjamin Moore. I like Revere Pewter. That is the main color in my living room. My bedroom here is Classic White, Benjamin Moore. No, Classic Gray. What am I talking about? Classic Gray. Then I have Nimbus in my kitchen. Lily's room is Silver Chain. I also have White Dove, which is my kitchen cabinet color. What else do I love that's neutral? I think Revere Pewter is a color I've been using for quite a while. It's beigey, but it's on more of the cooler tones, so it kind of goes gray, but it is such a really beautiful, beautiful neutral with any of your home stuff. So hopefully that answered your question on that. Next question was, someone asked recently when I was giving a tour of my guest house, you guys were like, oh my gosh, I love your black painted windows in your guest house. So those are Black Ore is the name of the color. And I think that's Sherwin-Williams, to be honest with you. And I love it. Another really good, deep, dark, sexy kind of color like that is Cheating Heart. But if you're wanting, people are asking me like, it's so much better than replacing windows. Did you really just paint your windows? Yes, this house is old. I don't even think they opened anymore. I didn't care. I didn't want to spend the money on replacing the windows themselves, so we just painted them black. And against the white, I love, love, love high contrast, and it's awesome. So if you're thinking about doing it, pull the trigger. It's great. This question is, how do you choose which rooms to decorate first? So for instance, maybe you're wanting to revamp your home, or maybe you moved into a new house and you're on a budget and you're thinking like, where should I put my money first? So my suggestion would be into your kitchen. I just feel like that's the heart of the home. You spend so much time in there, and you're cooking and getting your family together. That's where everyone meets and just spends the most time, I feel like. At least it is in our house. So I would spend money in my kitchen nook, dining area, wherever you gather to have your meals. And kitchens, I feel like, are really easy and affordable to decorate. You can do some really fun stuff with just canisters on the counter and like cutting boards and maybe a cool like pedestal to put your soaps on. So I think that it's fun. It can be done at Home Goods or Marshall's or something like that. Target is fantastic for that. My next room, and I always put this one on the back burner, but I learned when we moved to this house, I was like, I'm not doing that anymore, which is to put your bedroom on the back burner. It seems like everyone does everything else and you leave your bedroom to the last. But here's what I say about that. Number one, it should be your sanctuary. It should be where you want to come and relax and unwind, and you should be wanting to get in bed in like a clean, very just serene environment. You don't want crap everywhere and a hodgepodge. So my next thing would be to probably invest some money into yourself and just your peace of mind and just a really nice place to relax and kind of end your day. So I think bedrooms are really, really important. Probably third, and maybe a close running with second there would be the living room. Again, another place you want to show off. Where are your guests walking through the front door? What are they going to see first? So you can kind of wow them there or have your act together in that room. So probably kitchen, living room, master bedroom, I would say. What about the animal print ottomans in your living room? Those are actually benches. Funny story, and if you've been following along for a while, you'll remember that those were hot pink. I was drunk, tan, and coming off vacation in Mexico when I ordered those, and I do not know what I was thinking, but thankfully I came to my senses. But my husband was like, you bought them like that, so you're living with it. And I said, no, I can't live like that. So I just went to a fabric store. I bought that fabric a few yards, and I came home with a staple gun, unscrewed the bottoms, flipped them over, pulled everything real taut, staple gunned it all the way around, flipped them back over, and drilled them back into the base. I was like, I am not living with pink ottomans. So I actually recovered those myself, which is an easy thing to do to your kitchen chairs. Maybe we could do a blog post or something on that, because I've done that a number of times because I just want a fresh, updated look. And I think, like, I'm not buying a whole new chair. There's got to be a way to make it new again. Another question keeps coming in is the dog hair. So I love our beloved Jack. He is a yellow lab, and yes, he sheds. Did I know that going into it? Yes, I did, because we used to have a yellow lab before him. It was awful. It was almost where I was like, I don't think I can keep this dog. Jack isn't that terrible. We recently changed his food, and it might have something to do with it. We put him more on a grain-free diet with a little bit of salmon in there, and I feel like it might be helping. Certainly, there's times of the year that his hair is worse than others, but I will tell you the one thing that has saved my life. It, again, is maybe a little bit of an investment, but I asked for it for Mother's Day, and I got it, and it has made my life so easy. Like, I couldn't live without it. It is a Roomba. I know you might be thinking, and if you have one, you're going, heck yeah. That thing picks up hair. Even when I Swiffer and think I've got it together, we have hardwood floors, dark ones. The amount of hair that it picks up is crazy. And I set it to go at like 9 in the morning when I leave the house, let's say, and then it's all done. It has an app. You can see exactly where it cleaned in the room. It has a little canister that it just tells me when I need to empty it. And actually it's daily because there's so much hair. I can't get over where it's even getting the hair from. Because it's almost like I feel like, oh, floors look pretty good. And then I come home and that thing has scooped up more dog hair and dirt and sand and everything. So I highly recommend it. I love ours so much. My parents were like blown away that they bought one for their new house. They don't even have a pet, but I'm like, Mom, you're gonna love it because she's kind of neurotic like me. So anyway, if you like your floors clean and you just don't want to deal with the pet hair on a daily basis, Roomba is the way to go. And you got to get the animal series, or it's like the 900 series. I'll put it here on the video, but it's awesome.